When it comes to zooming around the world, there's traveling in style, and then there's traveling in style. Private jets are already incredibly luxurious. We can all agree on that. But just like billionaires, not all private jets are worth the same. So today, we won't just be looking at any private jets. No, we'll be looking at flying machines so prestigious they're nothing short of luxury apartments with wings. Welcome back to our channel. Before we begin, make sure you have subscribed and ring that bell so you never miss a video from us. Luxury travel has reached new heights these days, with manufacturers like Gulfstream and Bombardier constantly pushing the envelope of luxury air travel. Although there are two airplane manufacturers absolutely dominating the industry, two rivals constantly vying for the #1 position in the commercial airline game and consequently going head-to-head in the battle of the most luxurious private jet in the sky. Of course, I'm talking about Boeing and Airbus. So, in no particular order, here are some of the most luxurious private jets in the world. Number 5. Boeing Business Jet 787, $200 million. The Boeing Company is among the largest global aerospace manufacturers. They are responsible for designing, manufacturing, and selling rotorcraft, rockets, satellites, airplanes, and even missiles. So basically, if it flies, Boeing probably made it. Boeing is so ubiquitous that its most popular commercial model, the Boeing 737, probably has a permanent parking spot at your local airport. They've put their decades of experience making commercial airplanes into making something a tad bit more exclusive. That brings us to the Boeing Business Jet 787, not to be confused with the best-selling 787 Dreamliner, its commercial cousin. The Boeing Business Jet, or BBJ 787 for short, can cost up to $200 million and fly over 18 hours, and kicked off a revolution in air travel with its fuel-efficient engines and cutting-edge features. So let's take a look at what this plane has to offer. The interior of the BBJ is a whopping 2,400 square feet, which means it won't fit just you, it'll fit a whole family of 10 and 18 more people. That's a needlessly long way of saying 39 people can fit comfortably into this private jet at once. Fitting in that many people might make it a little less private, but hey, no screaming children or someone airing out their feet, unless that's what you want, I guess. Besides, if you ever want some alone time from the other 38 people you brought aboard, the BBJ comes with a killer master suite, complete with a California king bed and a walk-in closet on an airplane. And if that's not enough, it also comes with a master bathroom, a double-sized shower, and a heated marble floor. Somebody better remind Boeing they're designing airplanes, not luxury apartments, before I get caught stowing away in one of these. Number 4. The Airbus Corporate Jet, $100 million. Airbus is a European multinational aerospace corporation, one of the world's largest airline manufacturers, and the main rival of the other incredibly popular airline, Boeing. The competition between Airbus and Boeing has been going on for decades, all the way back to the 90s. So, just like Boeing turned their 787 commercial airplanes into a luxury private jet, Airbus turned their A319neo airliner into an Airbus Corporate Jet, or ACJ220 for short. The aircraft combines intercontinental range, unmatched personal space and comfort for all passengers, unbeatable economics, and unrivaled reliability. Well, according to Benoit Dufour, president of the Airbus Corporate Jets at least, but hey, I believe him. The ACJ220 offers 3 times more cabin space than most competing private jets, and yet it comes with a third less operating cost. Please don't ask me how they managed to pull that off. I have no idea. I'd probably have a job at Airbus if I did. The ACJ220 comes with personal space bigger than some people's entire apartments, with 785 square feet of floor space distributed over 6 wide VIP living areas. You won't be bumping knees with anybody inside this plane. The cabin will allow up to 18 passengers to work, share, dine, relax, and heck, play badminton if they want, all thanks to the versatility the cabin provides. Airbus puts all its knowledge of cabin design into this aircraft, and it shows. With one of the largest support networks in the world, Airbus has supported more than 500 airlines and corporate jet customers. Suffice it to say, they have more than enough knowledge and experience put into this thing. More than 200 Airbus corporate jets are in service on every continent. That's right, I said every continent, and that includes Antarctica. This makes them a more than capable rival for the aerospace giant Boeing. Number 3. Boeing 747-8i, $400 million. Charmingly named the Queen of the Skies, a title very well deserved. This plane earned its title by not just being the largest plane, but also the largest private jet to split the sky, with an interior so large it comes with multiple levels. You aren't dealing with any old airplane here either. This massive plane is primarily used by cargo carriers and entire governments armaments to move massive shipments around the world. The Boeing 747-8I is capable of carrying up to 46 shipping containers, 34 on its main deck and 12 on its lower compartments. And it has cargo capacity of 307,000 pounds, or about 30,000 packages. When talking about a multi-leveled private jet of this size, you simply have no choice but to dub it royalty. The Boeing 747-8I we'll be talking about here isn't just a cargo plane. No, we'll be talking about the 747 custom-made for a rich Middle Eastern businessman, one of the few privately owned 747-8I aircraft in existence. So when they say this is the largest private jet in existence, they aren't playing around. The Boeing 747-8I boasts a length of 250 feet, is perfectly capable of seating 400 passengers, at least its commercial counterpart is, but after it was turned into a luxurious private jet with all the bells and whistles attached, its passenger size dropped down to between 30 and 50. Such is the price to pay for luxury, I guess. But please, don't even think for a second the passengers in this plane will be brushing shoulders in the hallways. The interior of this behemoth boasts nearly 4,800 square feet of space, roughly the same as your average McMansion. Famed French interior design firm Cabinet Alberto Pinto was asked to create the interior of this custom-made 747-8I, a task that took 4 years to complete. Understandably, the largest aircraft project taken on by the firm. 4 years spent turning the inside of this plane into what can only be described as a high-class luxury mansion. It features amenities like a children's wing with a play area, simply the most important feature of this airplane. We all know how great children and airplanes mix. It also comes with a beautifully designed master bedroom and master bathroom, which I guess is just standard in these luxurious private jets. It also comes with several guest bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms, living areas, dining areas, and even a conference room, all immaculately designed with a golden brown sheen and a glossy finish. This unique and insanely massive private jet is simply one of the most luxurious private jets ever put out by Boeing. The Queen of the Skies would have been enough to checkmate Airbus, but plot twist, it turns out Airbus had a king, or shall I say a prince, up its sleeve. Number 2, Airbus A380, $600 million. Also known as the Flying Palace, this private jet was conceived and ordered by Saudi Arabian Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. He placed an order for the first VIP version of the Airbus's double-decker A380 airplane, a massive passenger plane that would have gone for roughly $400 million, with the intent of turning the world's largest passenger plane into the world's most luxurious private jet, an endeavor that would have cost roughly $200 million. The billionaire prince doesn't just love himself some luxury vehicles, he likes them big as well. He owns a customized Boeing 747, an Airbus A321, and a Hawker Siddeley 125. Go big or go home's what I say. Considering the size of the Saudi royal palace, though, I can't say it applies. In 2007, the prince set his eyes on yet another massive aircraft to add to his garage, parking lot, airfield. Either way, this time he's going to turn it into the most luxurious aircraft to ever grace the skies. There were plans to install a concert hall, a luxury car garage big enough to fit whatever car he would want to fly with, a Turkish bath, a prayer room with computer-controlled mats that would automatically face Mecca, to name a few things you might not often find on a plane. The plane was to have 5 bedrooms, all with their own bathrooms, multiple dining areas, a meeting room, and a lounge, which you might think is a little excessive for an airplane. I, however, think the prince was secretly planning to move out and make the sky his permanent residence. Unfortunately, these desires never came to be. The prince never put down $400 million for an Airbus A380. He did purchase a second-hand A380 for much less, and most of the planned designs were never made as the plane was put up for sale a couple of years later. The prince drew up a contract to sell the plane to King Abdullah in 2010 for $150 million, a much lower amount. Unfortunately, the dream of a $600 million Airbus never truly came to be. This customized A380 Airbus would have been the most luxurious private jet ever, and would have been the most luxurious Airbus private jet as well, absolutely trouncing the Boeing 747-8I. Hold back the tears, Airbus fans. All hope isn't lost just yet. There is one more luxury Airbus model out there, and even though it's not nearly as fantastical as the floating palace, it just might be a worthy challenger. Number 1, Airbus A340-300, $400 million. Owned by Alisher Usmanov, a Russian oligarch with a net worth of $20.4 billion and one of the richest men in Russia. Usmanov purchased the Airbus A340-300 for $230 million, a very impressive feat already, but he wasn't satisfied just yet. He then spent an extra $170 million turning the interior into the kind of plane you could only wish was parked at your local airport. With a length of 209 feet, it might not be the largest private jet in the world, but it is the largest private jet in Russia. The A340-300 has a maximum speed of 915 kilometers an hour and a range of 13,699 kilometers. Although its high fuel consumption means that this model wasn't often used by civilian airlines, but when you've got the kind of money to buy yourself an entire commercial plane, that's not much of a problem. Not too much is known about the interior of Usmanov's private jet, but it does come with an exquisitely designed dining room, several sitting areas with beautiful leather chairs, bathrooms, and sleeping quarters. It's no McMansion-esque luxury apartment in the sky, but with the sheer amount of funds poured into the creation of this private jet, I can confidently say Airbus is still in this competition I just made up. So there you have it, some of the most luxurious private jets to grace the sky. It's no coincidence Boeing and Airbus dominated this list. They just happen to be really good at what they do, that being put luxury in the sky, of course. So what do you think about these private jets? Do they get any more luxurious than this? And what team are you on? Team Airbus or Team Boeing? If you enjoyed this video, comment below and do leave us a like. Check out the King Luxury channel for more videos all about luxury. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.